Hey guys, my name's Amber, and this is my cat Chongo. He's pretty friendly. He's probably going to practice with us a bit. Um, and today we're going to work on a sequence that should help us with some discomfort, maybe even pain in the low back region. So when it comes to low back pain, discomfort, you guys want to make sure you're taking it really easy. Everybody's body is really different. So if at any point in time anything feels uncomfortable or not right to you, don't do it, right? So know your body. Beyond that, all these moves that we're going to move through, you guys are probably going to need to do this more than once to really see results, right? So that's part of why we think of this as our practice. You want to do this with consistency, but hopefully even just after this class today, you'll be feeling a little looser, a little freer through that low back region. If you guys have some of these props available, they're going to help you with this practice. And if you don't have them, don't worry, you can still practice without them. So it would be nice if you guys had a towel, just a regular old towel, or a yoga blanket. But I know not all of you guys will have that, so a towel will do just fine. And it will also help if you guys have some blocks. That might also be of assistance today. And no worries if you guys don't have them. Okay, today we're going to get started on our backs. So come all the way down onto your back. Nice. Maybe you guys let out a sigh. Scratch your itch. Just let it feel good. Nice. And then as you guys come down onto the earth, we're just going to want to start to find a little bit of gentle movement here. So you just sway your knees a little side to side. Sway your head a little side to side. So not big movements. We're not coming into a full spinal twist. Not our final twist. We have plenty more yoga to do today. And then from here, once we're a little more warmed up, we're going to start to draw our knees in towards our chest. Nice. So you guys can rock a little side to side here as well, just massaging your low back gently into the earth. If that feels good for you. If that's a little bit much, right, you can just stay in stillness. You want to give yourself a little bit of a hug, but you don't want to like really squeeze the legs in. So you don't want to do anything that's going to put too much tension, too much pain. You're just giving yourself like a little massage, letting it feel good. Yeah, maybe you take your hands to your knees and start to make little circles with your knees. You guys can do that in both directions, keeping things nice and even. Nice. And then from here, bring the soles of your feet to the ground. Walk your feet out to the width of your mat. So you want, your feet out wide. Just let your knees knock in. Yeah, draw your belly button towards your spine. Gently press your low back in towards the earth. So just stabilizing the low back. This is called fallen bridge pose. It's kind of a funny name for a pose. And then from here, we are going to start to take some gentle spinal twists. So just open your arms up nice and wide like a T. Take a nice inhale. On your exhale, just go ahead, let your knees gently knock to the right. They don't have to touch the ground, right? So just finding a little bit of movement through the spine, and then exhaling, letting your knees knock to the left. Nice. Inhaling to center. Exhaling, knees to right. Beautiful. Nice. Inhale to center. And exhale, knees to left. Nice, guys. Inhale up. And exhale. Again, inhale up. And exhale. Awesome. Inhale, knees to center. Then from here, we're going to come into a half happy baby. So focusing in on the half happy baby, just so we can get a little more into this pose. So keeping your right knee out or right foot on the ground nice and wide for support. You're going to see if you can grab onto the outside edge of your right foot. If that causes discomfort in your low back, or if it causes your back to round, just grab your ankle or even hug into the back of your thigh. So what you guys want to do is make sure the sole of your foot's pointing up to the sky. You want to stack your heel over your knee. Yeah, and then you're using this grip wherever you're holding. You want to draw your heel down towards the knee and then the knee down towards the ground. So you guys should start to feel a stretch through the hips and the glutes. So having tightness in our glutes and our hips can really cause a lot of tension for our low backs. So we're trying to open this up a little more now. Yeah, maybe you even get both hands involved, just really giving yourself a nice little stretch here. And again, if this is too much pressure in the low back, just loosen it up. So take care of yourself. Beautiful. Take another nice big inhale. And exhale, release on that side. Ooh, that feels good. So we'll do that on the opposite side. So take that left leg out nice and wide. You'll grab onto the outside edge of right foot, or again, any other variation that you need to support yourself through the low back. Nice, maybe getting both hands involved here for a little extra stretch. And just feeling that nice stretch wherever you feel it. Maybe you feel it a little in the hamstring, maybe in the hip, maybe in the glutes. Nice. And again, just gently opening up. So don't do anything that's hurting the low back. Beautiful. Take a nice big full breath in here. Awesome. And then exhale, go ahead, release that right foot down. So from here, heel toe your feet in so they're about hips width distance again. And we're going to open up a little bit through the psoas, coming into a figure 4 stretch. So go ahead and cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Flex your right foot. This might be enough for some of you guys. So if you're staying here, you're already feeling the stretch through the outer hip, piriformis, maybe a little into the psoas here. You can stay like this, just pressing your low back gently into the earth. Or if you guys want a little more, you're going to grab onto that left thigh. Find a nice 45-degree angle with that left leg. So you want left heel over knee. Yeah, again, press heel towards knee and then pull your knee gently in towards your body. So left knee pulls in as you use your muscles, your strength. Yeah, you guys are so strong to gently press that right knee away. Beautiful. Keep both feet nice and flexed. Maybe you guys find a little bit of movement here, rocking the body a little side to side. Again, just massaging out through the low back if that feels nice. Beautiful. Take a nice big full breath in. And then exhale, go ahead, release. Oh, we'll switch it to the opposite side. So left ankle comes on top. Yeah, find your layer here. So maybe you lift the right foot, maybe you don't. Both are beautiful options. Maybe you find a little movement. Maybe you're not feeling it. Maybe you just want to stay still and breathe. Yeah, see if you guys can tap into the breath. And really send some love to that outer hip. So when this area gets tight, this can really contribute to our low back pain. So it's really important that we stretch this out. This can happen to a lot of us from sitting at our desks, sitting at our computers. So just trying to undo some of that now. Nice. Take a big full breath in. And then exhale again. Go ahead, release the sole of your right foot to the ground. Nice, extend your legs out long. Just shake out the knees for a moment. Shake out the body. Whew. All right, and we're gonna work a little bit on strengthening the core. So when our core gets a little bit weak, especially through the low core, it will put more strain on the low back. So we wanna really tighten it up, make it nice and strong. So I'm gonna have us try to do some exercises that are pretty safe for the low back. So I want you guys to kind of make a little like diamond shape like this with your hands, and then slide your hands right underneath your sacrum. So low back area to support you. Yeah, from there, really press your belly towards the earth. So you're engaging the core. And we're gonna start with single leg lifts to really keep this safe. So on your inhale, extend your right leg to the sky or as high as you can without losing that connection of low back to earth. And on your exhale, slowly lower it down. Yeah, keep that support of the belly. Nice inhale, lift your left leg up. Beautiful. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Nice. Inhale, right leg lifts. Nice, guys. Keep your core strong. Exhale, slowly lower. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, slowly lower. So you guys can keep that up, one leg and then the other. Or if you're feeling it, if you have enough support through the core and your low back is safe enough, you can lift both feet off the ground. And then on your exhale, slowly lowering both feet down. Beautiful. So choosing your layer, maybe lifting both legs. Or maybe lifting one foot and then the other. Both are beautiful options. Nice. take 2 more rounds on your own, using your inhales to lift and your exhales to lower. And then from here, as you're done, take your time. If you're still finishing up, you can hug your knees in towards your body. Again, you can rock a little side to side. And this next move is one of my favorite releases for the whole spine, including the low back. So if it feels safe for you, you'll grab onto the backs of your thighs and start to rock and roll your body along the length of your spine. If that doesn't feel safe to you, you just flip to one side and press yourself up to a seat. We're all going to come up to a comfortable seated position. If you guys have your little towel, you can roll it up, place it under your butt, giving yourself a little extra height to alleviate some tension in the low back. Just create that nice little concave space. Then bring your hands to press to your inner thighs. We're going to move through some seated cat-cows. Nice inhale, draw your heart forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, arch your spine, chin towards chest. Beautiful. Nice inhale to come forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades. And exhale to take it back. Awesome. You guys can continue moving just like this. Or if you'd like, if it feels okay in your spine, we're going to add in some Sufi grinds, so creating some nice circles here. So if you'd like that on your next inhale, hey kitty, draw your heart to the right and around to the left, and then exhaling it back. Beautiful. Inhale, heart to the right and around, and exhale one more time. Nice inhale, heart to the right and around, and exhale. And then we'll take 3 in the opposite direction. Inhale to the left and around, and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to the left and around, and exhale. And last one, nice inhale to the left and around, and exhale it back. Nice, beautiful. Sorry to move you. Changa, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. So moving into tabletop position. And once you guys get there, just wiggle it out a little bit. So all those cat-cows, those Sufi grinds, even this is like almost like adding like some WD-40 along the length of our spine. So we're creating some more fluid between our joints by moving. Nice. And along those lines, we're going to come into a lunge here. So you're going to step your right foot up between your hand. Yeah, slide that left knee a little further back so you can get a little more opening through the front of the left hip. And then we're going to find some movement here as well. So just unbending, rebending into that front knee. Nice, letting this feel good. You guys can tent up onto fingertips. Yeah, maybe you take your blocks, bringing the earth a little closer to you. That might feel better. Might give you a little more space to move. It's not cheating, I promise. Again, just finding what feels good to you. Beautiful. And then as you're ready, we're going to come into some stillness here. So stacking your right knee over your ankle. Yeah, squeeze the left glutes. Press your left hip a little more forward. You can tent up onto fingertips. Draw your heart a little more forward. Yeah, really stretching into that right hip, the right glute. So another area that can make our backs really tight. Yeah, in front of the left hip flexor. Take a nice big full breath in here. And on your exhale, we'll transition out of it. So coming back into tabletop. Inhaling the left foot forward. Yeah, slide the right knee a little more back. And then find some movement, finding what feels nice and good in your body, wiggling it out. Again, stretching out glutes, stretching a little into our hip flexors, which are 2 areas that are, again, are really, really, really a big piece of this low back tension puzzle. So we get tight in those regions, we're going to experience pain in the back, or we may. It's not a guarantee. Nice, then finding some stillness here. Stack the left knee over your ankle, squeeze your right glute. Yeah, draw your heart forward. Beautiful. Press your belly a little more towards that left thigh. Take a nice big full inhale. Big exhale. Come into tabletop position. Nice, then from here, we're going to come into forward fold. So just bringing the soles of your feet to the ground. All right, keep your knees nice and soft. This is where people want to get really like aggressive and try to force their legs straight, but it's really not necessary. So right now, you want to press your belly towards your thighs. See if you can shift your hips a little more over your heels. And really let the crown of your head hang nice and heavy. So don't worry so much about getting the deepest stretch ever through the backs of your hamstrings. Just really focus in on that low back. So you guys can stay here just like this. You can grab opposite elbows, sway your body side to side, even bounce a little forward and back, just continuing to breathe deep. Let your breath help you open. Or if you'd like and you have that towel nearby, you can actually use your towel to get a little deeper here. So you guys will roll the towel just a little bit. So you're creating this little roll. You're going to bring the towel up to your belly. So you want the towel above your hip bone here and below your low rib. So in this little soft part of your belly, you're going to press your little towel roll and then just allow yourself to hang back down. You guys will feel an extra little release through the spine. And you guys might find that you need to make your towel like a different width. So some people are going to roll it thicker. They have a little more space between the ribs and the hip bones. Some people are going to roll it a little thinner. For me, it works right about like here. And then, yeah, really focus on pressing your belly towards your legs. Maybe you give yourself a hug around the backs of the knees. Maybe you bring your hands to your low back and just rub, creating a little bit of warmth, some friction, helping release through the low back. Maybe you just let your hands hang heavy. Nice, using the breath. Yeah, giving yourself some time here. I know it can be hard to stay in a pose for a while, but sometimes that's what it takes to really feel the opening and the release. So take a nice big full breath in. Full breath out. Drop your towel if you had it. Nice. And then from here, bringing your knees down to the earth, coming back into tabletop. And from tabletop, moving into child's pose. So in child's pose, you want to focus on bringing your forehead to the earth. And from there, allowing your hips to settle back towards your heels. You guys might find that the earth feels a little far away. If that's the case for you, take a block, maybe even a stack of blocks underneath your forehead. Maybe stack up your fists. Just making sure that you give your forehead a place to rest. Nice, and then softening into this, choosing what feels right in your body. So you might like arms long in front of you. You might like arms back by your sides. You can have your knees close together like a little shelf for the belly. You might find that that deepens the stretch through the hips and the low back. But if that feels like a bit much, just take your knees out a little wider. And breathe. Soften here. Yeah, really use the breath to let go of that tension. This is such a good pose to work up to because it's a huge release for the low back. And when we get really tight in the low back area, this can actually be a pretty challenging pose. So take nice deep breaths, really let your belly press against your thighs. Nice. And again, take a big full inhale. Big exhale. Then on your inhale, slowly press yourself back up. Just wiggle it out again for a moment. You guys did it. And hopefully your low back is feeling pretty good right about now. Hopefully it's at least feeling a little looser, a little freer. And with some consistency, you guys might really start to find that you're able to create just a little more space through that region of your body. So thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. Thank you for taking this time to take care of your body. And I hope to see you guys back on your mats again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be creating all sorts of fun yoga videos for you guys. And if there's something that you'd like to see, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm happy to make a video about what's interesting to you. So let me know what you'd like. Let me know what questions you guys have, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye, guys. Take care.